Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. I'm back again with another video, guys. Today's sewing tutorial is how to make bustier dress with blazers. If that's what you're looking for, consider watching till the end so you don't miss any of the tutorials. To my returning subscribers, thank you for always supporting and sharing my video out. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, consider subscribing and remember to turn on your notification bell. Now let's get into today's sewing tutorial. In the last video, I drafted this bustier pattern with blazers, so this time around is going to be the sewing tutorial. I'll be dropping the link to this pattern drafting, and I'll be showing you a lot of sewing tips and tricks so that your bustier pattern, asymmetric bustier pattern, will come out very neat. So first of all, the first tip I'm going to show you guys is whenever you're cutting asymmetric neckline, make sure you use the same fabric as your main fabric. So the lining piece will be the same thing, just like mine. I have cut with the same fabric for my lining piece and my main fabric. Now again, for you to make your blazers, I will show you something for the colors of your blazers. Your lining piece should always be bigger than the main fabric. Let me explain what I mean. As you can see, this is the main fabric and my lining piece has come out this way, so that by the time I'm done sewing it, this would be like this. It will be like this. So when I sew this, you will understand what I mean by this. So always on your lining piece, when you're making your blazers, let the lining pass it like this. So this is the front panel. I'm going to be showing you the back. Let me set this aside. So this is the back. So this is actually the back pattern without any sewing allowance. So for you to add the sewing allowance to this, you have to fold in your allowance for the zipper and then trace out whatever you have there, so that by the time you're done, you will have something like this. And I have done the same thing for this one. So this is the same thing. No, this is this way. So this is the same thing like this. I have folded in the zipper allowance, and that's how this came like this. If you don't do it this way, you will never get the back of your asymmetric neckline. So I'm going to set this aside. Okay, let me keep this here so that you understand what I mean. This is like this, and this is like this. So by the time I'm joining the zipper allowance, this would go in this way, lap, and this would go in this way and lap. So let's go ahead and sew this. We'll be starting with the front panel. So first, I am going to join this together. Remember, I have notched this place. I have notched this place. This is the center front. So I have notched it. So the first thing I would do is to go to my machine, join this front side facing together. I will join this, and I will also join this place. As you can see, I'm done joining it. The next thing I have to do is to make sure I notch this. And then I go ahead and top stitch this, just like I have done this. As you can see, by the time you're done top stitching it, it will come out, the cup will come out so well. Before you even start ironing it, it has already formed because of this. So I'm going to go to my machine. After top stitching this lining piece, I'll go to my machine and put it like this, sew it around, and understitch it. But before I do that, I have to note, that is why we have made this, both the main fabric and the lining fabric, so that by this time around, I will now decide which side is the back and which side is the front. As we can see, this is the front, this is matching with this one, so this would be the back. So I'm going to go ahead and go like this and sew this. So as you can see, I have sewn it round. The The next thing I'm going to do is so I will go to my machine now and understitch it. Remember, this is the front part, so I'm going to go to my machine and understitch this. So this is done. I'm going to go ahead and do this. For this one, I'm going to close this one first before I go to this. So let me go to my machine, join this together and top stitch it. So I am done stitching this like so. Remember, this is the lining piece. So I will go to my machine. This is the main fabric. I will go and understitch, or rather top stitch the main fabric, not the lining fabric. I'm going to top stitch the main fabric. So once I was done top stitching it, as you can see, can you see the excess I have? That excess I had added to the lining piece. As you can see it here, hope you guys can see. Yeah, so now this is the main fabric and this is the lining fabric. So once you flip this over like so, you will not see the stitches of your seam allowance. To go ahead and join this to the lining piece and top stitch it just the same way that I have done to this one. So guys, I'm done doing that, as you can see. So I'll go ahead, this will be like this. So guys, I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake. I hadn't added the collar before closing this. So this is the collar. I went ahead and closed the lower part first. This is how it looks. So I went ahead and I have closed the lower part. So I'm going to go ahead and put this like so before I use this to turn it. So sorry guys, I made a mistake. I will go ahead and do this and turn it and come back to you guys. So guys, I'm done adding that. So I would now go ahead and join this like so. This is the center, front is here. So I'll go ahead and sew it, join it here like so. So this is going to be like this. So we are going over to the back. This I will go ahead and close it here, run from this place to this place and top stitch it. Also this one, this is like this. I'll go ahead and sew it here like so and understitch it. So guys, I'm done joining this and joining that. Now guys, remember not to make that mistake. You have to, place this together and know which is the front and which is the back. So for this one, this is the front, so you're going to top stitch this one. So you do the same thing, check this one and know the one that is the upper front and the lower part, the lining piece, so you know which one to top stitch. So this is this like so. So I'm going to go ahead and understitch this. So this is the back now. I'll go to my machine and join the zipper allowance. This will be for the zipper allowance and the dress will be like this. And then this is the upper part. So I'm going to go to my machine, use this like this, and join this way. So I'll join this like this. As you can see, I've joined the shoulder. I'll go ahead and join the side seam. I'll be starting with the back. With the lining, I'll join it like so and also join the main fabric. So I was done. See how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and join the side seam for the front and the back, the other side of the bustier. Once I was done, this is how it looks. So I'm going to close this, go to my machine and join the zipper allowance, and this would be like this. Anywhere you want it to be, you can place it. So guys, we have come to the end of today's sewing tutorial. See you on my next video. If you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe and join the family, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.